Hello everyone, so after a few weeks I have finally seen The Flash, and I wanted to sit down and talk about it with you. Now, I know that there has been a lot of commotion in, pop culture right now about this movie and how the CGI is and how, underwhelming the movie is as a whole. Ezra Miller being, the lead actor of this film, with having so much backlash in the last few years, being arrested so many times and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of bad juju around this film, and I still had high hopes for it when going into this film. But now, after seeing it, I do have to say I am very disappointed in the film. There are some great things about it, but what actually, kept me from enjoying it more than anything was how awful the CGI is. The CGI throughout the whole thing, you could tell it's not a realistic animation. There's so many fight scenes and there's so many, even when Ben Affleck is on the motorcycle, on the Batcycle or whatever at the beginning of the movie, that you could tell that he's animated. Almost everything in this movie feels animated, or CGI was put over it or something like that. Like the cameos that were in this movie, there is obviously a whole bunch of minor cameos at the end of the movie, and they're all very CGI. They look very bad. They do not look realistic at all. And this style, the stylistic choice that they decided to make, created such a problem for me. I think that the storyline itself was fine. I do think that they could have done better, but I do, it's so weird to me because I've been watching the Arrowverse, and so I'm watching The Flash as well, and Grant Gustin as the Flash, Barry Allen, is such a better Barry Allen to me than Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. And there's this fun charm to Grant Gustin and this wittiness, but also these annoyances as well, just like Ezra Miller's character is. But I don't feel like either version of him is Barry Allen. He just doesn't feel like Barry Allen to me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest DC fan or the biggest Flash fan in general, but I do feel like I don't know, it just didn't feel right to me. There was something off about the film that just created this struggle for me to watch. There were some great ideas, and the action sequences would have been amazing if it weren't for the CGI. But I do feel like it was a lot of them just walking around talking, not really doing much until closer to the end. Close to the beginning, there's a lot of action, and close to the end, there was a lot of action. But in between, it was more just doing stuff, and it kind of dragged. It's about the same length as Across the Spider-Verse is, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, but Across the Spider-Verse, I never once felt like it was lacking in, uppities, if that makes sense. I never felt like it was a 2 hour and 20-minute movie. It just kept on pushing, kept on thriving, and it was so well done. But the way that The Flash was, it just did not hit me in that way. It was very boring at times. I had my eyes shut for a minute. I was like, ooh. And then I was like, oh no, I'm watching a movie right now. I don't know. There was just so many things off about it, and especially considering that this was supposed to be the big, change for the DCU and all that kind of stuff, rewriting the history. It didn't feel that big to me. And like I said, the way that the CGI I think that the CW Flash looks better than this does, and that's saying something because it's supposed to be a lower budget piece of material. But no, I mean, I do like Michael Keaton as Batman. Michael Keaton's an awesome guy, and he definitely enjoyed being in this role. But that's really all I could say. Kara was fine. The lady that played Kara, I think she did a good enough job with the material she was given. But I don't think she wasn't spectacular or anything. Nobody really in this movie was. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel a little disappointed in it. And, yeah, but what do you think? Leave in the comments below if I missed anything. And if you want to have any discussions, just comment below as well. Thank you so much. And as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.